So when can you take a policy loan and how long can it potentially take? Let's touch on the bullet points. So when it comes to taking policy loans, when can I take a loan or how soon? Have you ever asked that question? We've heard it several times. Well, the first thing I want to look at is the specific insurance company. Does the company allow for loans in the first year? Or is there practice to not allow loans within the first year? Some companies will allow certain products to accept or to receive loans or to transact the loans in the first policy year. And then other products, like a survivorship policy, for example, may not allow for policy loans until the second year. And then some companies always allow loans after the first year, but not during. So it is important to be aware of the specific insurance company and ask, when do they allow policy loans to be taken? The companies we recommend, the big guys, allow loans in the first year. So what that means is literally, if I want to take it within 10 days of opening a policy, I can do that. Now look at the reason. Does it make sense depending on what I'm trying to accomplish based on the pure policy cash value and returns? Usually does not, unless I'm using it to consolidate debt or my situation, my circumstances call for it. But does the insurance company allow it in the first year? If so, that means I can take it in the first year anytime I want. The contract language. Now this is good to be aware of. You'll see a lot of insurance companies have in their contract language that loans may be held on to, meaning not honored or sent to policyholders for a period of 6 months. Now that, when we read that, can be scary, meaning, hey, if I've got 500 grand or $5,000 in cash value and I got to take a loan, the company might take up to 6 months to process that. Well, they do reserve the right to do that. However, we have, in our experience, never seen that in my lifetime or with other individuals transacting huge loans, whether it's several $100,000 or several $1 million. What they're really looking at here and why they can hold it up to 6 months is really they want to make sure that the transaction itself, or the loan form, the loan request, is in good order. Especially from a compliance and anti-money laundering standpoint, they want to make sure that everything's in good order and nothing potentially shady is going on. That's really what they're looking at, but they do reserve that right in the contract language. Again, haven't seen it happen. You do have to dig through a contract to actually find that piece, but it's good to be aware of. Now, in most circumstances, if we request a loan and it is sent to the policyholder via ACH or direct deposit, usually we see this anywhere from, it's usually 1 to 3 business days, but we'll call it 1 to 5 business days. There's times I've requested loans in my policy or policies and it's taken up to 4 business days. So between that 1 to 5 day window is usually the case. And if we're mailing a check, well, we're mailing a check. You can often request it to be overnighted if it's very urgent. Sometimes that's safer than ACH. From a speed standpoint, it gets there the next day. It's guaranteed. UPS, FedEx, whoever it might be. But if we are going regular, old school snail mail, in that case, the loan request could take, usually we see 5 to 10 days. We don't do that a whole lot more anymore. What is important to note, if we like a hands-on approach and we're using our cash value policy on our own, requesting loans on our computer, laptop, mobile device, if we request it, some companies do send a direct deposit. Most, from our experience, when you request it online, send it via check. However, if we have an online option or if we work with our agent or agency office or the company direct, we can get a direct deposit loan form and then things are quick. So hopefully this was helpful. Reach out with any questions and we will talk to you soon. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.